Okay, we should be into the second video. Cue Japan, as if it were a movie. Not this weekend, but next weekend will be May the 4th Be With You Broad Street Run. It's the Broad Street Run, it just happens to fall on May 4th. So everyone can say May the 4th be with you that day. Also, they have a food truck festival that day. Some people believe that the 10 miler, I don't know if it's a qualifying race or not. It might be a qualifying race. Is it 10 miler? They have qualifying races, half marathons, but I don't know if the Broad Street Run is a qualifying race. But if it is, and there are winners, it's like a big deal when they win, then it brings in the more elite runners who try to get a quick qualification maybe for other marathons. There's a whole system to like elite marathon running. And there might be people coming in a whole week early. This is Friday. May the 4th, I believe, is a Sunday. So that would be like a good 9-10 days in advance. I know for bigger marathons, people come in and they get the lay of the land. They kind of train if they're, you know, into that kind of thing, like that serious of a runner. So most people who run the 10 miler already know the lay of the land. It's basically straight down Broad Street. You start really north on Broad. I forget the stop. I do know that the race starts a tad later. Is that right? I feel like I read that the race is starting a little bit later than usual because people would be up there 4:35, 6 in the morning. And 6 is considered late, you know. You want to get your spot. There's, you know, it's just a massive crowd. That's right. And so forth and so on. Which way? We're supposed to go up Ben Franklin, or? So they moved the portal, which used to be over there by that. It's been in 2 spots in Love Park. For like a parade or a run, they moved it over to the side. Then they moved it to City Hall courtyard. So that was like a week or so ago. It's now in the courtyard. That's Love Park over there. It used to look a lot different. It had a reconstructive surgery, like a facelift, around 2016. So it turned into a smoother area, if you will. Before it had walls and old school Romanesque style, municipal building style, like seating, if you will. And skateboarders would have their heyday. Go Commerce. All right, we will go up Commerce Street. This is the little street behind the Phoenix. Apparently we're supposed to zigzag today. And another thing I wanted to bring up was defeating the Reflection Kings. So the Reflection Kings would be any entity out there who can actually overemphasize and force people to notice their shadows and or reflections. And this could be a major harmful thing to occur psychologically, particularly to anyone, you know, not overly, but most people are sensitized about how they look, their appearance, their weight. It's just the way of the world. It'll never change. Some people get some super lucky mojo, and they never think about it, or they're not affected by it, or what have you. But in general, if you catch a glimpse of yourself, say in a reflective surface, and you're like, oh my God, I look, you know, that could become a game for people both on the street and people, powers that be, who might have the ability to cause people to notice things too much. And of course, the people who build these edifices, these glass structures, are also playing into something. What makes people want to have glass buildings and tons of glass at the bottom, or even corner doors where the doors kind of are slanted on every corner? What makes designers, architects want to have that? What's their motivation, as opposed to buildings that, you know, other than storefronts and stuff like that? But it's become like an issue that a new trick can be played. And for some reason, see how this isn't as bad. There's a little bit of a reflection, but it's really dark, whatever this material is here. Anyway, so how do you defeat the reflection kings? One is, you know, and especially if you're out here with a camera, one is you figure out how to use your camera at every corner, how to angle it up to avoid shadows, how to do stuff like this, and so forth and so on. The other way would be just to simply starve yourself. Get on, like, you somehow get onto like a major, you know, weight loss program and be able to stick to it. It's really hard for people to be able to be perfect. You know what I mean? People have lives. They, you know, yellow and blue, it reminds me of University of Delaware or Hofstra University. That's Long Island-ish. I believe Hillary Clinton and Trump had their first debate back in 2016 at Hofstra University. So Verizon down here, Red Bull. Anyway, these things sort of stand out as important. I'm wondering why they're using Yankee, because Trader Joe's has a sign that says it's not over till it's bagged. Thank you. And I immediately was like, body bagged? That's what I thought for a second. Is it a message high up? Oh, a shaved Australian Shepherd or similar. Oh, look how sweet he is. Oh, I wonder if she shaved him down or if that's his natural coat. Because usually mini American or or Australian Shepherds have a little bit of a longer hair. So, and they are herding dogs, so they tend to herd cattle like a cattle dog would. They have those behaviors. This one's really super calm and happy. So, Yankee. Anyway, so at Trader Joe's, it's not over until it's bagged. Thanky, says Trader Joe's. And what does bag mean in the upper realms? You know, to most of us, it's like, oh, they just have a joke about bagging things, and they still offer their bags for free. You can get a brown bag and it's free. What are we doing now? So I'm told to mill around, I guess. Fios here at the Verizon building. Oh, there's three. So this is a Verizon type building. I don't know what they do in there. It's not like 50 million people go in to work there, but I've seen, oh, it's spelled telephone, of course. So they kind of took those letters off since Verizon took over, but you know, what does it mean to be on the horn? What kind of phones exist? 17th Street. Too many people are on the horn here this morning. Got so many cars coming down, it's ridiculous. They still have this. I thought it was from the parade, but it's still here from St. Patty's Day parade.